You are your best creation, the realization of your own destination. Welcome to Self-Discovery University, where we connect the best of you to the rest of you. I'm your self-discovery guide. Today we're talking about, guess what? Firmness of choice. What do I mean by firmness of choice? We all make decisions. Think about the last time you made a decision that other people were bothered about. How did it make you feel? Did they make you feel bad? Did they guilt you out? Did they trip you out? I remember one time I made a decision when I was younger. I know I saw one guy was basically cursing or using profanity, talking to a girl that I liked at the time. She was a counselor, way older than me. And he used it, and she responded very positively. I thought, okay, well, since she responded to him positively, maybe she'll respond to me positively. And I did that, and she did not respond positively. I got in a lot of trouble because of it. I got, put in timeout. Parents were called, and then everybody in the, this was at a like a YMCA type of environment. And in this environment, they were like, "Oh, you did bad, you did bad, you did bad." I went from the favorite to like the worst. Like nobody liked me for like a month. But after time went by, they gave me all this other shit. But it was interesting in that moment because I felt like, okay, well, I made a decision, and the decision was bad. And the reason why I brought this up because it's like a lot of times in our lives we all make decisions, right? We all say, "Oh, well, I'll make a decision, and other people will support me." That's not the case. Maybe that's the case in some people's life all the time. Other people, if you're like me and you're by yourself and you got to make decisions, but it bothers other people when you make decisions. It's not necessarily positive for other people. It's positive for you, but it's how people receive it. And it creates conflict in your relationships because it's like you're trying to do better your life. You're trying to make your life better, but like other people perceive it as an attack. Other people can perceive it as, disrespect. Other people perceive it as trying to undermine the relationship, or you trying to they feel inferior to you, or they feel, what's the word? Not inferior, or what is it? Insecure about their own selves and their own decision. So how do we solve this problem? Because I know I could feel that way for me, even in that situation. Even I'm in the situation right now, I made a decision to move or transfer to a better position or different position to see if that works out. And I might even transfer to another position. Does that mean, now my employers, are they going to get upset? Yeah. Are they going to get, frustrated? Yeah. But at the same time, they're going to understand, I have to make the best decisions for me. And you're in the same situation. I know, a lot of times as creatives, we're all creative. I don't care what you do. I don't care if it's business. I don't care if it's art. I don't care if it's graphic design. I don't care if you make shoes, clothes. We're all creative. But our creativity starts in here, the mind. And, we need to really understand, the weight of our decisions or of our choices. And a lot of times we can get in a situation where we become indecisive. We're not indecisive. This is a lot of people say, indecision. It's not really about indecision. You're not indecisive. You know what to do. You know what to do, but you choose not to do it because you're worried about what someone else thinks. You're worried about how it's gonna, uncertainty. Okay, is this really gonna work out? It's always working out. That's what we need to understand. The solution to this, we always have to realize that it's always working out. Life is progression. All your decisions are progression. In order for you to make the best decision, you have to make bad decisions. In order for you to make good decisions, you have to make bad decisions. So you understand the difference. There has to be progression. A lot of times, sometimes you get lucky, you make the right, the best decision in that moment. But that comes from what? Time and experience. That comes from listening to your intuition, your gut. That's what we need to do. That's how we start solving it. Because a lot of times we don't listen to our gut. We go with our brain. We go with what other people tell us. We go with, what society tells us. You're like, oh, well, you need to do this, 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 this. You need to listen to your gut. A lot of times you get in trouble because you don't listen to your intuition. That's how you solve that. You need to listen to your intuition. Okay? So, how does that help you? How does that, make your life better? First of all, you always know what to do. You always will make the right decisions. There's no such thing as bad decisions, good decisions. I know like a lot of people say you made a bad decision. No, there's just learning experience. Everything's a learning experience. Like we need to understand like the power of learning. A lot of times we don't. We think learning and education is about getting in front of a book, listening to somebody, make their experiences with their decision. It's cool. It can inspire you. It can give you insight to how you make your decisions or want to make decisions. But ultimately, you have to make decisions. Like anything you learn in life, the biggest thing is just like, biggest benefit is just like you learn to live life according to your learning style. That's how you create things. We create things through our decisions. Not just our imagination, yes, our words, yes, our thoughts, yes, our feeling, yes, but our decisions. I choose to do this over this. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to choose to do this over that. It's progressive. It's progressive as in like you get better at it. How do I get better at anything? I have to practice it. You have to practice good decision making or best decision practicing. And the other, thing that will help you, it helps you develop confidence in your ability to handle problems when they happen, when they occur, when they show up. A lot of times we don't know what to do or how to do it. It doesn't matter. We just have to make a decision. For example, like I was at work and like the machine kept running, but the laborer was like doing the shit. I'm just like, dude. So I had to make a decision. Okay, well, let me shut it down. And that shit kept going. I'm like, why does it still keep going? Like, that's the problem. Like, the communication is the problem. It's just like we need to tell people, hey, stop. But we keep going. Oh, we'll keep the line going. No, you don't keep the line going. You get off the fucking conveyor belt. Let the conveyor belt still go. But, like, remove yourself mentally from the conveyor belt, even though you're physically on the conveyor belt. Remove yourself mentally from the conveyor belt. You're still physically on the conveyor belt. Things are happening, but when the wave comes in, learn to stop riding the wave. Let the wave ride through you. As in, don't get on the emotional roller coaster. That's what I mean by the wave, the emotional roller coaster. The most important thing is it teaches you how to be a leader. Like, remember, leadership is just not you telling other people what to do and other people following you. No, you lead yourself. But you have to. If I want things to change, I have to change it myself. I have to change how I think about myself, how I relate to myself. What's my identity wrapped up into? My ability to solve problems, or my ability to create problems, or my ability to ignore problems, or my ability to avoid problems, my ability to ignore problems? No, my ability to identify and solve problems. In my mind first, I have to see myself already have the problem solved. That being said, if you'd like more assistance on making the best decisions for your life to create the life you desire, email me at truecreativeself@mail.com. Email me at TRU creativeself@mail.com. Again, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Remember, I'm here to assist you to discover the best of you, to connect the best of you to the rest of you, to identify your true creative potential. Remember, you're awesome, you're great, you're amazing, and you're here to create amazing and wonderful things for yourself and other people. Have a good night.